This needs to be nerfed right now.
No. But speaking of
characters that don't need nerfs.
Exactly.
Smash World Gaming JaySon and unsponsored pay-to-play with Gibus.
Yep.
So
winners quarters.
I'm going to try to find my handy-dandy stats on these guys. I believe they're relatively even in sets, and I think that kind of goes to that Gibus has had a little bit of trouble with Fox.
He has. I've noticed Gibus has quite a bit of trouble with Foxes. Like, even some random Foxes I've seen in the area, he's had some little trouble with them. I guess Fox is just one of those matchups where he just struggles a bit and just needing a little more experience. But he's slowly getting there.
Well, my guess that they were relatively even is quite wrong. JaySon is up 4-1 on Gibus this year.
Wow.
So
okay. So will this be 5-1 or will this be 4-2 as we get into game one between SWG JaySon versus P2P with Gibus?
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing that Gibus has been having problems with is that he has a tandem combination of that Fox is a fast faller, but he's also very light. So his characters lose a lot of that combo potential as it gets to those higher percents, rather than as most light characters, or as most fast fallers won't, they usually don't lose that combo potential at those higher percents. So the problem he has with Fox is racking up those big combos that he never really has a problem with Greninja and Lucario. I think that's the big reason that he's been playing Lucario against Fox recently, is that he just needs to hit hard more than he needs to combo.
And of course, Lucario is that character everybody knows that the more damage he has, the more scary he gets.
Yeah, neutral B to up smash is actually going to kill now.
I'm pretty sure a lot of moves with Lucario can kill right now.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be looking. Yes, right there.
He's looking for the wave. He's looking for that wave bounce aura sphere.
Yeah, and once he can get JaySon caught in that. Uncharacteristic of Gibus. I think he was concerned that he was a bit too high and would launch onto the stage rather than snap to the ledge.
He went a little too low.
Yeah. So, unfortunate SD there, but he's going to get right back into the game. It's a little difficult to make comebacks as Lucario until you get back into those higher percents where it's quite dangerous. So Gibus is going to be looking to take a stock before JaySon can hopefully rack up too much damage on him.
That's what I kind of feel like about Lucario sometimes. Is that like the way he wins matchups is if you can stay alive. Lucario actually plays stay alive at high percents. If you can stay alive and take the first stock, I feel like Lucario should win that matchup unless something just outrageous happens.
You're right. It's very easy for Lucario to rack up that damage on that second stock once he's taken it, but Gibus might have to look for that in another game because right now JaySon's doing just that to him.
JaySon is just up there.
Up smash would do that.
I said up. Somebody went up, but it wasn't Gibus.
And this is where the comeback can start. Gibus is now at the percents where he can still hit very hard, but actually has a little bit of combo potential left in him. Look at this. He's already brought it back to within 30%, and I think he's going to be trying to look to take the stock in the next 30 seconds.
JaySon's trying for these pivot tilts, but nothing is really working on Gibus.
Yeah.
So now we're at about 23%. Oh, the back air.
Right even now. And catching him with the Aura Sphere.
That was a nice snipe by Gibus, and that'll take game one.
So Gibus was able to kind of adapt at the end and not really let the fact that he was down that stock with Lucario get to him. What do you think JaySon's going to need to do when he's coming into that next match?
I feel like what JaySon needs to do now is that, like, basically right now what I've seen Gibus do, he's playing with momentum here. So basically, Gibus is going to have all this momentum going in game two, as you can see right here. So JaySon, what I feel like needs to do is play the first stock like he did. Play it a little safe against Lucario. Put on some damage, but when you do have that high percentage, don't go quick for the kill, because usually when you try to go for the kills very quickly, like a lot of players will try to do, they'll usually frustrate themselves, and it won't work out very well in their favor.
Yeah, especially against a character like Lucario when he is at those kill percents. That'll be a lot of punished damage on you. And right now, Gibus saying that he doesn't really even need that big percent to rack up the damage. Already almost 60% on JaySon, and indeed there and further.
I said he was coming into this game with momentum, and it's still going. And, wow, just calls him out with the Aura Sphere.
Yeah, so JaySon's, I believe, has landed a laser and a soft in air now.
Well, he's landing a little more now, slowly. Oh, roll behind for a grab. Is this for glory?
It must be a little frustrating for Gibus, knowing that he probably can't quite start killing until about now. JaySon with a nice combo there to take him up right into that rage territory. So about double percent on JaySon, but pretty soon he can start looking for some kind of kill.
That was hurtful to JaySon. Ooh, tries to go for the wave bounce horse gear, but JaySon flies through it. He's like, I don't need that. Get that out of here.
It's a great recovery from Gibus right there. Not very easy to do on Battlefield with that wall jump. JaySon's already pretty much brought it back now. I believe an up smash, if it does not kill, it will kill now.
Maybe an up air?
Maybe an up air if he can catch him on the top platform, but I think Gibus is going to try to stay away from that area.
He's really trying to shark through these platforms, which I approve JaySon of. Like, sharking through these platforms can be really beneficial, especially when you can catch somebody off guard.
You're right, and Fox does that very well. He's got that big up air and has some other aerials that have big hitboxes.
Speaking of up airs, that'll take the first stock. JaySon brings it all the way back, and he takes the first stock.
Yeah, you're right. He started at about 90% down from Gibus and brought that all the way back to take that first stock. And Gibus now has a very difficult task ahead of him.
Has the momentum shifted? Maybe.
Definitely looks like it.
It looks like it.
JaySon landing a myriad of up airs.
Now the Molten Jab.
It's a good recovery mix-up by Gibus.
That is, because Lucario is his recovery, if you really don't land it on the ledge, if you land on stage with it, it is very laggy, especially at high percentage. So you really want to be careful with landing as Lucario at high percentage, because his recovery, if you land on stage, is very punishable.
Well, I think recovery is going to be the least of concerns. He just needs to not get clipped
die
like that. JaySon hardly took any hits in that last stock, only taking about 10-20%.
As soon as he got above 100, he's like, stop, drop, and roll. I'm over 100%. It's time to go.
Solid play from JaySon there. It's hard to see how Gibus was able to bring it back in that first match.
And we're not going to see a switch from Gibus. He's pretty confident about his Lucario. Are we going to see Gamer, probably?
Omega Gamer.
Yep. Gibus' favorite stage.
His two favorites are Omega Gamer and Omega Duck Hunt. Of course, loves having the walls to mix up his recoveries on. I believe he brings out Duck Hunt against players like Austin, who play Ness, and gets that benefit from the stage being 2D.
But Gibus is playing really good right now. He's just slowly trying to get back. But JaySon all of a sudden comes out of nowhere, and wow, these combos.
Yeah, Gibus is very comfortable on the stage, but obviously Final Destination, great pick for Fox, especially in this game where he's got so many options on the ground and a lot of great aerial coverage. So far, these two are running about even, and that's about the way this game should be going.
These guys are just running around each other right now. It's pretty even, a lot more even than the last game.
Yeah, I mean, Gibus really needs to. He loves Final Destination. Well, first of all, Omega Gamer, as I said, because
it's pretty much Final Destination.
Well, yes, it is Final Destination, except the distinction of Omega Gamer is that he can mix up his recoveries with these wall sticks, which you're seeing right here.
Yeah, we're not in his face. We're in Wario. We're inside of Mama's house.
Yeah.
Ooh,
back air, that's going to take it. And this is what Gibus has been looking for this whole time, is to take this first stock and be up so he can build up these percents with this huge hit power he now has. Great recovery. That was kind of ballsy. Down tilt to up air.
That's going to do it.
It's
so
we are confirmed from Fox.
So we are dead even game 3 last stock.
Yeah, and if anything, Gibus should hope that this stock is going to go just like the last one.
They both spot dodge both with their grabs. The up air is coming out. Oh, misses that one up air, and Gibus is going to go for all of the punish in the world.
JaySon looking a little bit like Leffen with these up airs. I mean, just tossing them out left and right, and Gibus doesn't really have an answer. He doesn't have a big disjoint coming down, so he can't really just come down on the up airs. I think really all he can do is just try to get around him.
Well, it's definitely, I would say, a lot easier to get out of it than it is in Melee. So,
yeah.
Besides, we're playing Smash 4.
Besides, personally, I'd like to see Gibus maybe throw out a counter with just how much JaySon's been throwing out these up airs, but maybe he's afraid that JaySon's ready for it.
I think, what I think is going through Gibus' mind right now is like, okay, I don't want to use a counter because JaySon is going to try to bait me out to use the counter, and then he's going to use the up air. Because what most counters can do, like Lucario, like Little Mac, their counters actually propel them forwards. And usually what you can really do is if you want to play around with them, you can bait them out, you can bait the counter out and bait them into pretty much propelling themselves off the side of the stage, and you can punish them there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, what's interesting is that Gibus is so proficient at these wall jumps and wall clings off stage that he practically just rolls up the side of the stage. It's really interesting to watch. Meanwhile, he's got the Aura Spheres out and takes it just barely.
Nearly.
JaySon caught with the wrong DI there. Gibus is going to take that set.
Sergio in the back just like putting his hand on his face like, ugh, no.
It's a way to go, that's for sure.
Yes, that was really good.
It's a great
I'm
set
excited to
play
see
by
who we
both
got
of
on next.
I believe we're going to see Mr. E and
Iggy.
Iggy, I believe.
Well, if he plays Rosa, I got a lot to tell you about.
I'm excited to see Mr. E here, of course.
Considered one of the best
just
Mark
visiting.
mains. Yep, considered one of the best Mark mains in the world by Zero, of course. He's here for TGC, of course. For those. All right, well, I'm going to be off for today. I'm going to go play my match off stream. So I will leave it to El Capan and Zanzi, probably the two best I know. This is the duo you want to see tonight, trust me.
I need this duo. I need it in my life. So Zanzi's going to be coming up.